Stop everything. What I'm about to reveal will upend the entire NFL universe. An insider secret so explosive, so shocking, that rival teams are already trembling in their boots. This isn't just a rumor. This is a seismic shift in the making, a move that could reshape the Cleveland Browns' entire trajectory, and it's happening right now. I've got sources close to the front office, whispers in the corridors of power, and confidential intel you won't find anywhere else. And believe me when I say, what you'll hear today will change everything you thought you knew about this offseason, this trade market, and the future of a certain superstar who's about to become the centerpiece of one of the most daring, most audacious plans in NFL history. This is bigger than any trade deadline deal you've ever seen. It's not just about a player. It's about a franchise willing to make a statement, to go all in, to defy the odds and rewrite their destiny. The Browns, desperate, hungry, and laser-focused, have their eyes set on a prize that could propel them from the depths of mediocrity to the heart of Super Bowl contention. And the key. A name that's been whispered in the shadows, whose potential has only begun to be tapped, but whose next move could turn him into the face of an entire franchise. Yes, I know what you're thinking. Who could it be? An elite quarterback, a superstar linebacker, a Hall of Fame cornerback. No, it's even more shocking. It's a young, explosive wide receiver, an emerging star who's been quietly making waves, but whose true value and untapped greatness are now about to explode onto the scene in Cleveland. But I can't say more yet. Trust me, the story behind this move is layered, complex, and loaded with drama. From secret meetings on private jets to clandestine calls with the highest powers in the league, this trade is already in motion, ready to blow open the doors of the NFL and change the future forever. Hold tight, because what I'm about to unveil is just the beginning. The next 48 hours will be a roller coaster, an adrenaline-fueled scramble that could see this superstar locked into a new home, wearing the Browns' colors and ready to dominate in ways we never imagined. You think the NFL offseason has been intense? Wait until you see what's coming. But first, if you're serious about staying ahead, about knowing the secrets the league doesn't want you to see, hit that subscribe button, smash that like, and activate the notification bell now. Because the moment I drop this full story, your world will never be the same. If you're not inside, if you're not in the know, you're already falling behind. The insiders are whispering, the players are talking, and the league is holding its breath. Don't be left in the dark. Stick with me, and I promise you'll be the first to understand what's really happening behind the scenes. Now, let's set the scene. Imagine the Cleveland Browns, an organization desperate to turn the page after a dismal 2025 season, fired their head coach in a whirlwind of chaos, and now in the midst of a frenzied, secretive search for a new leader. Week 4 of their search process, weeks of clandestine meetings, encrypted phone calls, and high-stakes negotiations, has yet to produce a definitive answer. The Browns are desperate for a spark, for that game-changing piece that can elevate them from the ashes. Their roster is star-studded but incomplete. They need a playmaker who can come in immediately and transform their offense into a powerhouse. And that's where the story takes a turn, because inside sources confirm that they are already close to sealing a deal that could bring their missing piece straight from under everyone's noses. The whispers speak of a game-changer, a move of unprecedented ambition, and a player who could redefine the landscape of the NFL in 2026. The Browns, in their relentless pursuit of greatness, have identified a young star, someone whose potential has only begun to be realized, but who possesses the raw explosiveness, the precise route running, and the clutch athleticism that could make all the difference. Rumors swirl about secret meetings in plush hotel suites, calls made under the cover of darkness, and a hidden war for this player's signature. Because everyone in the league knows, this isn't just about football. It's about legacy, power, and domination. And then they found him. Just like that, the perfect piece of the puzzle. A player whose stats are rising, whose story is captivating, yet whose true ceiling remains shrouded in mystery. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the name that's about to send shockwaves through the NFL, Ricky Pearsall. Yes, Ricky Pearsall, the 25-year-old wide receiver from the San Francisco 49ers, a player whose explosive talent, unique skills, and raw potential have made him the object of every team's obsession. And the Browns. They're plotting something that could make Pearsall the centerpiece of their rebuild, something so audacious, so unprecedented, that even the most hardened insiders are shaken. Let's dive deep into what makes Pearsall the perfect candidate for this blockbuster move. In just his third NFL season, Pearsall has emerged from the shadows of Florida and Arizona State to become a genuine weapon. Standing around 60 and weighing approximately 200 pounds, though exact measurements are under wraps, he's a blend of speed, agility, and playmaking ability that's rare in today's NFL. He's a burner, running a 4.45 40 at the combine, with a 39-inch vertical leap that turns defensive backs into mere statues. His route running is crisp, his hands are reliable, and his ability to make contested catches in traffic has caught the attention of scouts and coaches alike. In 2025, Pearsall's story took a complicated twist. Despite battling injuries, including a PCL tear that kept him off the field for nearly half the season, he still averaged 14.7 yards per reception, second only to Kendrick Bourne on the 49ers. He recorded 36 receptions for 528 yards in 9 games, with a long reception of 45 yards. Did he struggle with touchdowns? Yes, 0 in the entire season. But make no mistake, his potential is explosive and his playmaking ability could easily translate to a bigger role in Cleveland. His contract status: fully guaranteed rookie deal worth $12.35 million over 4 years, with a $5.93 million signing bonus. The 49ers are holding a talented but inconsistent player whose value is skyrocketing, especially if he's given the right environment, the right system, and a coach who believes in his limitless upside. Pearsall in the right offense could be a 1,000-yard receiver next year, someone who commands double coverage and creates mismatches for the Browns' offense. So why would Cleveland go all in on Pearsall? Simple, they need that spark. The Browns have a roster loaded with talent: Nick Chubb returning from injury, a solid quarterback in Deshaun Watson, a budding defense led by Myles Garrett, but they lack a true game-changer in the passing game. Last season, their receivers like Amari Cooper and Elijah Moore showed flashes, but they didn't have that consistent deep threat, that pure separator who can turn a 3-yard pass into a 75-yard touchdown at a moment's notice. Pearsall's deep speed, combined with his agility and route discipline, makes him the perfect candidate to elevate the Browns' offense from good to elite. NFL insiders are buzzing. Top league executives, trusted scouts, and NFL GMs are already whispering about how this could be the most talked-about trade of 2026. Imagine Pearsall lining up opposite Cooper, stretching the field, forcing defenses into impossible dilemmas. His explosive yards after catch capability turning second and long into first and goal. The Cleveland coaching staff, known for their innovative schemes, are believed to have already devised ways to maximize his talents, turning him into a true focal point of their attack. But it's not just admiration from the Browns' front office. There's serious interest from other giants, teams desperate to steal Pearsall away and leverage his burgeoning superstar potential. Rival organizations have been sending emissaries, making aggressive calls to San Francisco, trying to pry him loose before the deal's ink dries. The league knows Pearsall is about to become a household name, and the Browns are positioning themselves to be the team that launched him into stardom. Behind the scenes, the higher-ups are working tirelessly. The GM, an absolute genius in the shadows, is orchestrating a master plan. Draft plans, salary cap maneuvers, and potential trade packages are already in motion. Top NFL analysts are already validating the move, calling Pearsall the next big thing, a future Pro Bowler, and the missing piece in Cleveland's puzzle. The reports are glowing, an endorsement from the league's best that this move is not just smart, but a game-changer. Now here's where it gets even more intense. The logistical war for Pearsall's signature has already begun. The 49ers, aware of the storm brewing, are trying to leverage the deal, demanding premium picks, promising salary adjustments, and even dangling future star players in negotiations. The Browns, willing to pay any price, are prepared to blow away the market, offering draft capital, young talents, and a guaranteed role for Pearsall to blossom into the league's next big star. And what about the emotions in Cleveland? Already the coaching staff and players are buzzing. Myles Garrett, a leader on that defense, called the potential move a game changer, a player who could bring that killer instinct the team has been missing. Deshaun Watson, who's been working tirelessly to regain his top form, is reportedly excited about the prospect of throwing to someone like Pearsall, an athletic, dependable target who can turn any play into a highlight. Think about this. The deal could include insane bonuses, performance escalators, yardage incentives, even a clause that guarantees Pearsall a certain number of targets per game. The league insiders are whispering, "This is more than a trade, it's a revolution." The Browns' front office is working 24/7 to finalize the details, knowing that the next 48 hours could be critical. From a financial perspective, Pearsall's deal makes perfect sense. His rookie salary, fully guaranteed, fits comfortably within Cleveland's cap space, around $62.5 million, enough to absorb his contract and make additional moves. The offensive scheme? It's tailor-made. Pearsall's speed and route running fit perfectly with Cleveland's aggressive vertical attack. His ability to stretch defenses complements the ground game, Nick Chubb's power, and the emerging passing attack led by Watson and Cooper, creating a nightmare scenario for any secondary. This trade, if finalized, will echo through NFL history. Imagine the headlines. Cleveland Browns steal rising star Ricky Pearsall in blockbuster deal. From San Francisco to Cleveland, Pearsall set to ignite new era, the playmaker who could dream big in Ohio. Every NFL analyst, every fan, and every rival team will have to reevaluate their approach, because Pearsall is about to become a household name. And now I want you to think about the bigger picture. What does this mean for the Browns' future, for Pearsall's career, for the league as a whole? The possibilities are endless. This isn't just a move for 2026. It's a statement of intent, a bold declaration that Cleveland refuses to accept mediocrity. They're positioning themselves to be a powerhouse, a team that fields explosive, dynamic, unstoppable offense. The truth is, we're on the brink of something historic. And if you thought this offseason was crazy, hold on tight, because what's coming next will redefine everything. The next 48 hours will be critical. The league's best minds are racing against time, trying to outsmart each other in this high-stakes chess game. The question is, will Pearsall wear the Browns' colors before the deadline, or will rival teams swoop in at the last second, stealing this jewel away? My sources tell me, brace yourself, that the deal is already in motion. A secret war is raging behind closed doors, and once it's all signed, sealed, and delivered, there will be no turning back. Pearsall's future, Cleveland's destiny, and perhaps even the NFL's landscape are about to shift forever. So here's the deal. Stay tuned, stay alert. The next 48 hours will be the most explosive, most unpredictable, most historic of this NFL offseason. And I promise, when this bombshell detonates in the coming days, you'll want to say you were there from the start. Because this isn't just a trade rumor. This is a revolution in the making. And once it's all said and done, nothing will be the same again. Get ready, because history is about to be written, and you're right in the heart of it.